And now for one of those gadgets that I personally like. I don't know why, but I enjoy emergency flashlights that have more stuff integrated to them, especially when they're either solar or hand cranked or both. And it's been a while that I haven't had one of those in my hands in this channel, and we will do just that here. This one is brand new. It's rechargeable as well. And let me take it out of this box. As you saw in the box, if I didn't do justice to it, all you saw right here is repeated the other side, and that's all about it. There's no other stuff. And here is the flashlight we're talking about. Comes with a small, nice USB, micro USB here, if you can see it. Yes, my hand is butchered up. And here are the functions on and off. This is the radio, I guess.
On the winning coach, and finally, whether or not a player is going to be ejected from the game for throwing a punch or fighting.
And here is the nice radio, which seems like it works. Charge or power. This is the siren. Close your ears, it's almost loud. Okay, and this is the light. The flashlight itself is actually not bad. I wouldn't say this is bad. For emergency, this does just enough. And now, here on the side, we have AM and FM selector, as you see here. Warning, USB only. That means you charge it from your computer, I guess? I don't know what they even mean, USB only. And this is the output. This is now where I start to like this one, really. Because I'm gonna try to charge a phone and how that even works. If it starts charging right away, or we have to turn it on, or we have to do some tricks with it or anything like that. Okay, and let me see if it plugs in our phone. No, it's not doing anything. Okay, not charging yet. Okay, so let me try to crank it. Maybe that's the secret. Oh, so it actually only starts charging when you start cranking. But what if I stop cranking, for example? Oh, it stops charging, and the crank feels like it's producing some kind of milliamps, some good ones, because it's quite heavy. Let me try without the USB. Oh yeah, it's very easy without the USB, by the way, as you see. And let me try it with the USB or with a phone charging. Okay, and now let me spin it. Let me put this more in focus. Maybe you guys can see it better. Oh yeah, it gets significantly heavier. And now it says charging rapidly, which means it's actually delivering over 2.5 amps or 2500 milliamps, which is really good. And this was one of the reasons I really like this one. Yes, it's boring to do this one, but in emergency situations, what I'm doing right here is not boring at all. It's actually beautiful, and you are thankful to have such thing with this hand crank. And for the price, these are just a couple bucks. These are not really anything expensive or anything that will break your bank. And let me try to see if it actually charges with the USB. So going in, that's a cable here that's powered. And yes, it actually charges. And in my opinion, these things are invaluable to have around the house, or to have in your emergency box or whatever, because, you know, weather is weather, especially if you live in a kind of weather changing area. You will appreciate one of these more than even, I don't know, money or food itself sometimes, because they're very, very valuable. And this one, I think they're around $10 to $15 at max, if I'm not wrong. And this one works like a charm. I'm actually very, very surprised. And it has a really heavy motor here on the back to charge, which looks like it charges the radio itself, the flashlight, and a phone or whatever you want to plug in on the USB. That's a 5-volt output. So let me put the light on and see if it changes when I crank it on the side here. Does it have a filter or not? And actually the light does not change. The change is because my hand is moving, but the light doesn't change. That means it actually has filter, which that's surprising for a cheapo emergency flashlight radio slash charger. Guys, I can't really say that this is a bad deal if you find one of these. Snatch it for a couple bucks. These are worth more than you think. I hope it never happens to you, and I hope you never need one of these. But in an emergency situation, one of these is worth every penny you have in your pocket. And with that said, that's all I wanted to show you. I don't really have a name for it or a link for it, and I just know it's made in China, and the box just has this stuff here, and I'm not, sponsored by them or anything. Emergency radio flashlight with SOS warning function. The SKU number is 0NA7, made in China. That's all it says, and there's absolutely nothing else in the box. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something. And we'll see you next time. Bye!